We're saying goodbye to 2025. I fear they were correct. I didn't enjoy the comedic whatever was not my favorite. So definitely going to be reading more from her. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michaela. We're saying goodbye to 2025. This is the last video of 2025 and that's crazy to say. I don't know how the year went by so fast, but we're here. At the beginning of the year, I was pregnant with Sawyer and now we're here. I'm filming in his room. Anyways, we've got a lot to go through, so let's get into it. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed this year. It means so much and I'm so excited for 2026 to see where that goes. I've been posting a lot more shorts, so we'll see where that goes. Anyways, we're just gonna jump right into it and go down the list of what I have written. BookTube goals, I want to have at least 1K. I know that's asking a lot because I only got around 100 this year, but I'm gonna cross all my fingers and toes and pray that we'll get there because that would be so cool. BookTok goals, I'm a little over 1,000, so I think to get to 2 would be really cool. Again, I don't post a ton, so we'll see how I do with that. Bookstagram, I hardly post on there, but maybe I should start posting my reels there. Shorts, TikToks, and reels. Hopefully I can get all of that together and grow more on all of my book accounts. As of now, I've read 60 books and I'm currently almost done with Brimstone. I think I'm past 80%. I'm at 84%, so that's really close. Favorite books of each month. So January was Onyx Storm, February was The Wish, March was either The 7-Year Slip or Sunrise on the Reaping. I can't decide which one I want to go with because they were both so good. I don't know how to choose. April was The Grace Year, May was The Tenant, June was The Bridge Kingdom, July was Wizard's First Rule, August Say You'll Remember Me, September The Last Letter, October Alchemized, November The Goddess Eye, and December I am not sure yet. I've only finished one book in December and that was Quicksilver. So I have Quicksilver, Brimstone, or the Grim and Oro novella that I've almost finished. I'm a little over halfway through that, so I might be able to finish that, though we are at the 24th. Could do it if I really push through. I could, so I'm thinking I probably will, and I'm not sure which one would be my favorite. I think I'm gonna say the Grim and Oro flip book. Now for my favorite book of the year. So we have all of those to choose from. It was a hard decision, honestly, but one that made me cry and I really connected with and ate up, The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. Now I have a lot of least fave books, sadly. So I have The Summer of Broken Rules, Mile High, Leather and Lark, Alchemy of Secrets, and Quarter Labyrinth. So The Summer of Broken Rules, it is YA, that's fine, but I don't like insta-love. Never been my favorite. Mile High, I didn't like the dynamic of the couple and I thought people were just exaggerating and they were like, no, the first one is horrible, just read the rest of the series and forget about the first one. I fear they were correct that you should read the rest of the series and not the first one. I haven't read the rest of the series to tell you yes or no on that, so I don't think I will finish the series. Anyways, Leather and Lark. The first one I really enjoyed. Butcher and Blackbird, that was a fun time. And the comedic whatever was this one. It fell flat for me and it was a little just disturbing at times. Just weird in general and I didn't love it. And then Alchemy of Secrets. I've read Caraval and Once Upon a Broken Heart by her. Don't love those series. Caraval, the first one, I liked. And then I didn't enjoy the rest of the series as it went on because it's already revealed and I don't need any more than that. And Once Upon a Broken Heart, I audiobooked, so I don't remember a whole lot of it. So I feel like it's not a fair chance in it. But from what I listened to and retained, I didn't enjoy. Alchemy of Secrets was, first of all, it happens all in 24 hours. There's a love triangle trying to happen and she has to find the alchemical heart and she finds clues to lead her there, but the twist in it was like, oh really? That's what it is? And then the final twist was like, oh, okay. It wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be. Quarter Labyrinth. I really expected to love this one and be very Hunger Games-esque, but First of all, it's a labyrinth. Maze. They hardly had any trouble with a maze part. But I guess that would be repetitive to keep running into dead ends and turning around and all of that type of stuff. It would be boring to write it. I wanted to see more of that, like being frustrated at being stuck. But it felt like it was so easy to get through the maze, and then you hardly ever saw anybody else. They had their little group that they had formed while they were there, and then that was pretty much it. There was a couple little twists in there too, but not my favorite. Now we can get into the stats. I'm gonna start with Goodreads. I set a reading challenge, I think for 75, but obviously from what I said earlier, I'm not there. I would have to read 5 books in 5 days. Well, 6 days, but that's weird that it's almost the end of 2025. Crazy. Anyways, I did not reach my Goodreads goal, and I don't think I'm going to. I'm still gonna set it to 70, I think, for next year, because I really want to get to 70. I think last year I got 55. Wait, I thought I set it for 55, but I set it for 70 and I read 71. So I read less this year. What? I would have to read 8 books to get back on track. So it's expecting me to finish 2 books in the last few days, which is doable. I can finish Brimstone and I can finish the Grim and Aura book, but that would not bring me to 70, it would bring me to 62. So that's a little disappointing. Actually, I think some of these are put in twice. Like Quicksilver is in here twice, The Goddess Eyes in here twice. Oh my goodness. A Flames and Fallacy should have been on one of the least fave books. Anyways, I think that's all I can look at for Goodreads. So I think Fable might be correct because it has 55. So really I'm 15 books behind. That's crazy. I didn't use the I read today button as much as I read this year. So I wonder in 2026 if I did that every single day, what it would be like. And I think I want to primarily use Fable instead of Goodreads because Fable just has a lot more options and stuff like that. So I think we'll do that. Right now I'm a secret seeker. You read to feed an obsession with glamorous and secretive worlds and determined protagonists who expose dark secrets. You live for the drama, relishing in the twists and turns. That's funny. So it has 55 books read. My best streak was 102 days and my average rating is 3.4 stars. And I had my reading goal of 70 and it says 55 with the suggested goal of 21k pages. I really like this view of it where you can see how many books you read each month. Yeah, you want to read 15 books per month to hit your goal before the end of the year. Yeah, I have 6 days left. Yeah, I didn't add the rest of the calendar dates, but that's fine. Ooh, okay, so this is what I really wanted to get into, like all the different genres, like how many books I read of each genre. So, well, what's your guess for the most read genre? Romance, and I'm surprised by that. 33 books, romance, 17 fantasy, 17 YA, 6 mystery, and 6 thrillers. I think that is pretty cool. And then my average was 3.4. Okay, now what authors I read. So I read 3 books by Anna Huang, 3 books by Cassidy Clark, and I'm gonna be reading more from her. I can't wait to continue that series. 3 from Frida McFadden. I really like her books because they're quick paced, so definitely going to be reading more from her. 3 from Stephanie Garber, which was the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, I think. Maybe, or maybe I read that last year and it's counting for this year. No, because I read Alchemy of Secrets. Maybe I read the last 2 this year. I have no idea. Anyways, 2 from Abby Jimenez, 2 from Adeline Grace, 2 from Ashley Poston, 2 from Danielle L. Jensen, which I think that was The Bridge Kingdom, 2 from Lori Gilmore, 2 Marissa Meyer, and 2 Rebecca Yaros.
I think she might be in here then. Oh, there she is.
Hi.
Louie, go to the kitchen.
I found you.
You found me.
Go say goodnight.
Good night, babe.
What's the
Oh. See cheese?
cheese?
Your face is dirty.
Yeah, you got pizza on you, huh? Can you say hi?
Hi. Miss off.
Oh, little baby. Oh, big up. Can you do a heart? Ah, so cute.